Yes, guys, you're welcome back to Smokey's football channel. How you guys doing? I know you're doing good. It was a very beautiful match against Panathinaikos at the Conference League, and our B team performed really good without the regulars. It's really good to see, and that shows that we are really building up to be something really good for the future. A lot of pundits and a lot of teams are now recognizing the fact that Chelsea's actually in the ascendancy now, which is really good. Yeah, so there isn't much to say about that match. I think what I'm here to say is just about the match against Newcastle. Well, but before I do that, during the press conference of Enzo Maresca, he made mention of some things that really made me respect him as a manager of the team. I mean, for a manager to, make statements like that, it shows he's in depth in what is going on in the team. I know we've had a lot of managers and they don't seem to, realize that deficiency in that team. Yeah, although a lot of us realize it and say, okay, maybe the team needs experience and all, but it's not just experience for experience sake. There are experienced players that don't deliver. There are experienced players that are not leaders. So he was talking in the press conference about, leadership in the team. And he said that we don't really have leaders. He actually called out Rich James and was saying he's not giving much to the team as regards leadership role. So he mentioned the only person that seems like a leader happens to be like, I think Tosin. Then he said Levi Colwell and maybe is it Cucurella now? Those ones are building, leadership, skills and all. But it's only Tosin that seems to be more of like a leader, but on the field is not playing as well as the other team players. And that's why, to an extent, we don't have a fully cohesive team or a team that has the total discipline that it requires. Yeah, I know it might sound very literal, it might sound very trivial to some people saying, okay, what's so special about the leadership? Yeah, I would like to point out some things. Back in the days when Chelsea was a force to be reckoned with, we had elements of leadership on every aspect of in every area of the pitch. In the defense, we had John Terry. We had John Terry as the leader in the defense. In the middle, we had Frank Lampard, who was the official captain of the team. Although he wasn't as vocal, but he was, I wouldn't even say he wasn't as vocal. He was vocal because he said some things. He directed the players, and you get angry when things go wrong, and you talk to the players. You need that. You need people to, push others to work. And in the front line, we had Didier Drogba. Didier Drogba wasn't taking any rubbish from anybody, be you on the flank or anywhere. He would say that is as it is. And that's what actually carried the entire team on. If you notice, John Terry at the back would, put his life on the line for Chelsea. Frank Lampard would do crazy. They weren't the best players in the world, but they were ready to do whatever it takes to stand as a role model for the team. And that's something we do not have in that team. Everybody is just playing their roles. Everybody is just, doing their duty. I'm supposed to be on the flank. I passed you the ball. You didn't score. So it's none of my business. Why didn't you score? Or you maybe like, okay, the time when we had, what's his name? Raheem Sterling was playing for us and he would, make those runs and Jackson would be free and he won't pass to Jackson. If that was Didier Drogba, he would walk up to him and say, man, what the heck are you doing? Pass the ball. Whenever you get the ball to the flank and you cannot shoot, pass the ball. We don't have individuals like that in the team any longer. And that's, those are elements that make team go far. That, teams I need to say, I don't have to say too much actually. You have example in different teams. You have examples in Alexandro Nesta at the back or Maldini. Those were, generals. Maldini at the back. Somebody like Gattuso in the midfield. So those elements are actually missing in the Chelsea team at the moment. And although it's not just Chelsea, there are other teams that are lacking the same thing, and you could see it in their performances. But the teams that have them, they seem to excel. When you have certain individuals that spur the team, that push the team to do better, that push the team to play better, it always helps the team in the long run. It's not just about the skill. It's not just about tiki taka. Yes, you can play well together, but if I don't feel offended if I don't feel, how do I put it now? If I don't, I've forgotten the word I need to use. I don't know if you get what I mean. If you don't feel like somebody else's mistake is your problem, then it's not working. The team is not gelling. Somebody else's mistake should be your problem because you're in the team together, and the overall success of the team is what concerns you. It's not just okay for you to dribble five people and give the ball to the striker and it kicks the ball away. It's not okay. You need to speak up. You need to tell him, man, you need to put those balls in the net. You need attitudes like that in the team, and that's exactly what we are lacking. Not just experience per se. You need leadership qualities in the team, and that shows a manager that is really involved in the team, that really understands what the game entails. And I must say, maximum respect to Enzo Maresca for pointing that out. And this is not just a dig at Rhys James. I hope he doesn't take it as something bad. I hope you know, this helps him to, push out the monster in him, push out drive him to make things happen. Because as a player, he's a fantastic player. But when it comes to leading the team, he's not doing much. So that's that for the press conference. The match in itself is pretty a typical one. Same, I don't need to talk too much about my expected lineup. I'll just put it on your screen. Yeah, there you have it. It's pretty much the same thing. And my prediction for tomorrow's match against Newcastle, well, I guess it should be straightforward. The only concern is that I have a feeling Newcastle might actually score us tomorrow. But as for us scoring, yes, I believe we would outscore them. So I'm going for a prediction of 3-1 victory to Chelsea. Yeah, that's my prediction. So, like I said earlier, watch out for my video about Real Madrid and also my video about the plans for Chelsea for next season, because there are some things we are not taking into consideration as the pros and cons of these are so-called transfer buying and what I think would happen next season with new players that are already set to be coming in and those that are already here, those that are performing and those that are not performing, those we are expecting to see improve and do better. And how would it affect Enzo Maresca? Watch out for that. If you're new here, do endeavor to subscribe. Click on the bell notification button so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Give us a thumbs up and leave comments in the comment section. Till next time, peace.